Hello, my friends. Today's study will help us understand a bit more of God's covenantal love. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the word covenant, think of it as an agreement between two or more people. However, the covenants mentioned in the Bible are so much more than that. They are usually very solemn and typically everlasting. Biblical covenants are promises to certain action or to refrain from doing something. God usually uses human relationships as metaphors for his love for us. For example, that of a husband and wife. The way this relationship works in the Western part of the world, two people usually start liking each other because maybe they have similar interests or they've spent time together and they realize they have romantic feelings for each other. So they start dating, they go through an engagement and eventually get married. At the wedding ceremony, they usually exchange vows which involve certain promises of loyalty, exclusivity, care, love, and more. And you can often hear the newlyweds promise all these beautiful things till death do us part. So they are locked into the covenantal relationship of husband and wife from that moment onwards. Deuteronomy 7 verses 6 to 9 shares how God started that covenantal relationship with his people. It wasn't a mutual choice at first, and it wasn't because of anything outstanding God's people did or had. In fact, it was like God is a 10 and maybe we're a 1. For those of you that are in the dating process, you'll understand what I'm saying. Usually you aim for someone who is kind of in your league, not out of your league, because your chances of being successful are pretty low. So, back to the covenantal love of God. He says, "The Lord your God has chosen you out of all the peoples on the face of the earth to be his people, his treasured possession." The Lord did not set his affection on you and choose you because you were more numerous than other peoples, for you were the fewest of all peoples. But it was because the Lord loved you and kept the oath he swore to your ancestors that he brought you out with a mighty hand and redeemed you from the land of slavery, from the power of Pharaoh, king of Egypt. Know therefore that the Lord your God is God. He is the faithful God, keeping his covenant of love to 1,000 generations of those who love him and keep his commandments. God has no intentions of backing out of his end of the covenant, and I'm so grateful for that. But God does have expectations of this relationship. He does want our love and loyalty to him. But more on that in the coming days, so stay tuned. I'll see you tomorrow.